And Schwellenbach fires the first pitch. Off we go. Just a hair outside. PA system is working okay up here in the booth. So
put some new microphones on it, I think.
Good. Well, we talked about it, guys, but
it's a long process.
Ground ball to first. Olsen has it on one bounce. Schwellenbach covers. One away.
Again, we expect a strong one from him this evening.
Marlins have pitched extremely well. Struck out 10 over 7 innings. So hopefully more of that in store. Over at the trade deadline last year from Baltimore.
And rookie getting the home opener.
And he's got his family here again tonight like they were out in San Diego.
Really great plate appearances early on.
The composure for me is what I've been impressed with.
He's awaiting a 3-2 here as Stowers stands in and fouls it off. Swing and a miss. There's the first strikeout for Schwellenbach.
Early on, and for the most part, he stayed away to Stowers, and it didn't matter. Look at him getting underneath.
2 away, and now Griffin Conine, the son of Mr.
You know, when you're facing a young team like this, if you can get towels.
It gets by Schwellenbach, but Allen playing up the middle makes the play. Marlins go in order. Bravos coming up.
Rookie season. And he said the thing that jumped out to him the most was percent as a hitter. You got to be ready.
Yeah, 100%. You're throwing that kind of strikes. Good things happen.
Good to know we're in mid-season. Litters and some more sinkers as well.
And again, I think that's a great thing. That change-ups, and I just think that fastball. He's got great fastball command.
Now he's really tough to prep against because you never know. Like BG, throw the 2-seamer in there as well. Not nearly the usage, but at 7%.
Well, he's rocking and rolling right now. 5 up, 5 down. And 1 for 11 so far. He gets into this, but Michael Harris just back a couple of steps to take it. Schwellenbach efficient, 22 pitches to retire 6 batters.
Locker room, right? So he told me, hey, Fred, put your foot like this on the side of the.
Little movement on it.
Without a doubt.
Hey,
and don't hate on the first base.
Let's talk about it.
Right? And it didn't come till a couple of days ago.
No
right?
way.
Yeah. On and everything.
That's right. You wouldn't be able to use Matty's anyway. He throws with the other hand. That doesn't make any sense.
I thought you'd bring one of your old gloves that you played with, just for talking about it during the break. But hopefully, being back here at home, we get some of the juices flowing.
That's all good. 40,000 people tonight, but you're okay.
On the Braves can take care of that next week when they.
For me personally, on the outside, it's like just make little adjustments. I'm like, wait, time out, Fred. Come here now. You were looking for try something a little bit different. Make adjustments. Baseball is
about it a little bit earlier. Some guys being late. When that was happening, was there 1 or 2 keys for you to get you back on time?
Fastball, right? Or if I'm swinging at balls in the dirt, right? So now that tells me, hey, Fred.
Wait, so you're saying I shouldn't have kept doing that every time they were hitting it? Where were you when I
wait for somebody to tell me, hey, Fred, do something different? No. You strike out your first at bat, right? And then you go in the field and play some defense, but you make some changes.
Yeah.
You like this next at bat, I'm gonna try.
Monday night showdown. Brandon Gaudin, CJ Nitkowski.
You're always going to learn a little something. That is for sure.
And I love how you asked him.
What was that? 88. I don't mean the year. I mean the fastball.
The fastball. I think Hershiser was top of the order. Schwellenbach 9 up, 9. 1-2 to Edwards. Struck him out. Nasty slider coming inside.
From Spencer Schwellenbach, what we saw from him last year, despite the fact that it's a deep repertoire, that is the finishing pitch. That really
good downward movement. It's only a second start, but hitters 0 for 7.
One thing to have the ability to get ahead, but can you finish them?
The finish on his swing. I know people talk about Griffin to say that into the camera. That was priceless. 1-2 outside.
Back to back AAU national champ.
Down goes Stowers. 5 Ks for Schwellenbach.
His first at bat, and here's 97 at the top.
Just top of the zone and strikeout.
Conine now. 98 painted on the outside. Oh, that got a piece of Drake Baldwin.
Post game interview.
0-2. They'll check down, but he did not go, says Tripp there.
It's all in the Jim Wolf program.
Yep, old Hammer Hockley. 2-2 with 2 away. Got him. Struck out the side.
Sweep the leg.
Numbers right there, 31 and 14. And again, you don't take anybody.
Have a little fish fry.
We could use it. Fresh out of the Chattahoochee.
Yep.
Catch for Schwellenbach. He struck out the side in the 4th. Riley fires across. 1 away. It's the first baseman. He digs in and takes 100. An A ball climbing all the way up to the bigs at the end of May. 2.0 ERA, and all of that has carried over here into 2025.
He's a guy that's asking questions, and he got under the wing of Chris Sale, and those conversations took him to a place.
The 60th pitch tonight. Went with a slider, fouled back.
And I mentioned just the first 2, but how about that? 1 and 4 with an ERA over 5.5.
Checked down, he went. Mervis is the 7th strikeout victim tonight.
Hey, by the way, have you seen the technology now? And so you can challenge a check swing. So they say you went, you can challenge it, and they can backtrack. I asked gently. I knew the answer.
I was going to say, I think you did.
Well, the perfect game is no more. That is the first base runner for the Marlins. A single.
It's like 45 degrees off home plate. It looks way too far.
Yeah.
You need to bring that back behind home plate as far as I'm concerned.
The decision is as quick as that ABS system is. So 10. Schwellenbach right back to business here. Got him. He went. You don't need any system to tell you that he went.
Ton of here so far tonight. It's been that split, and it'll be interesting that we'd see a few more of those split fingers.
Well, that's the thing. He's been so dominant with it.
This will be easy. Harris in, 1 away.
And that was a splitter there, finally on the 69th pitch.
2 of them in, so we'll try to get a 3rd in before the ball game ends tonight.
And if you think about a 2-week contact, right, it was a good fastball. At
2-2. Puts it in the air and into the seats down the right field line.
Pitching with your back against the wall at all.
Pretty routine for Allen. Well, Schwellenbach threw 6 scoreless against San Diego, and start number 2. He is an out away from 6 scoreless here. So back to the top.
Innings against the Padres.
Just so efficient. 77 pitches through 6 innings of shutout, 1-hit baseball. This kid is good.
Be ready again. That is just a guess for me.
Meanwhile, his namesake here, Spencer Schwellenbach, continuing to roll, still under 80 pitches with 1 out in the 7th.
Postseason, I get it. You got to get there first, but I do think they'll play it careful. Who knows? He may. I'm not saying he won't make his there. That's a fair point.
If he's healthy, again, like if you're trying to whatever, but just because you put a time.
Starting AAA or not, excited to get him back here. Broken bat, fillets that out into left center, does Griffin Conine. So there's the 2nd base runner tonight for the Marlins.
And I do feel that it's.
Hey, stay tuned for the stretch. Riley over. Gets the play at 2nd. But safe at first is Lopez. 2 down. Solid this year. Just 2 errors. 1 by Drake Baldwin. 0-2 to Matt Mervis. 2 down, 0-2 pitch from Schwellenbach. He struck him out. Splitter downstairs. 9 Ks for the right-hander. In an absolute zone tonight. 7 scoreless. And the most recent beautiful act gets Matt Mervis swinging. And he's a strikeout away from matching that. There's another one on the swing. Liam Hicks with it. He's going back to the dugout here. 3 pitches. 10 strikeouts for Schwellenbach.
I don't know about this record. Of course he doesn't care at all. He just wants the strikeouts, and good job by Drake Baldwin to hold on to that.
90th pitch of the night. Everything is just working.
That's a good question, man. Let's talk about when we get there. There it is. New record.
There you go.
0-2. And buries a splitter. He won't strike him out, but he will get him out. Paulie now. Atlanta native, played at Milton.
Bet he left some tickets.
If you had to throw 3 days in a row, you will have off on Monday.
Yeah.
Full count. Here's the payoff. In the air, left field, Eli White, who just came into the game. He's got it. Schwellenbach, 8 innings, scoreless, 2 hits, a masterpiece.